Hello, idlers. This is your Colonel speaking, and I wanted today to go a little bit deeper into the mystery event because last night I was just a little bit flabbergasted by how I was a little overwhelmed by all the options, and so I wanted to just go through those today and just talk about basically the types of currency in this event, and how you can obtain them, how you can best obtain them, and things like that. So the first item is the blessing gifts. The blessing gift bag. Is that what it's called? Oh, whoops! I accidentally gave Shia some love there. So these blessing gift bags, you can get them. I believe they're fairly common currency here, and you can get them in your campaign drops, as well as the daily your daily reward will get you these as well. If you look here, you get 10 blessing bags per day in your daily rewards just for signing in. So they are fairly common in this event, and basically you're trying to pump up Shia. Obviously Shia gives you the most rewards here, and but she's also the hardest one to fill up, because you need 100 blessing bags to fill up her bar there. And then of course Emily is the next best, and then Lutz will give you some things as well. So if you look here, for each blessing bag you give to one of these heroes, you get 50k gold, hero affection 1, which is filling up their bar basically, and event points times 1. And I don't know what. Let's see. Event points are these things down here. So I have 1 out of 1600. So if I manage to spend 1600 gift bags in this event, I'll be able to get the grand prize down here, which is Aspen and 20 glory relics. But as you can see, I have 43 so far, and that's just from campaign loot and the daily thing yesterday in my inbox. You can get more of these here, and so you can get you can get a total of 3 times 4 is 120. You can get 180 right here if you buy these 2 packages 3 times, which is your limit. And so you can get 180 right there, and then the rest you just get through your campaign drops and things. I believe you can also get some here from the summon prizes. No, those are just knots and foos, which we'll discuss in a bit. So that's how you get the bags, the gift bags, and how they work. So mostly you can just wait till the end of the week till next week at this time and see how many you've accumulated, and go ahead and spend them at that point to see how much you can get. And if you need more, like I said, you could go and purchase these packages to get a few more if you're short some. So next, let's talk about the knots, foos, and roses. So again, you can get roses. You can get 1,500, approximately 1,500 roses by buying this package twice. And then if you go here to the True Love Treasure, for $4.99 you can pick up another 1,000 or so there. So that's nearly 2,000. And so if you go here to, or not here, if you go here and you can see, 2,000 roses will get you, it'll get you the love gun here, as I like to call it. It will give you the love gun. Possibly you'll need another 1,600 or so here to get the copy of Ada and the 10 glory relics. And really, then here are some smaller rewards you can go for. If you these two are just filler rewards. So if you have any roses left over, you just want to use them up here with by getting super wishing coins or the elite shards. But they're only one shard. So anyway, you can spend your excess roses there. And then there are also these prizes down here for roses as well. And again, if you can get 2,000 or so roses using those methods I just showed you, and then the rest you have to get through drops in your your campaign loot. So you will get some in your campaign loot. Right now I have 1160, but I did purchase this love treasure down here, so I got 1,000 there. So really I've only gotten 160 through other means, through my campaign drops. So so if you want this grand prize down here, you're going to need another 2,000 or so through your drops, and I doubt you'll probably get that many through drops, and so that's where you would need to go here and get you can get extra. So this is where you're going to need to get the bulk of your roses, is through these value packages. Again, I'm not a big spender, so if you're not a big spender, like I said, you can get 2,000 and then possibly more through your campaign loot drops. And if you don't get enough for the bigger prizes, that's just the way it goes. This is somewhat of a spending event, so if you need more, you're gonna have to put forward real life cash for that. So that's the roses. The knots are very similar to the roses. Here you can get 1,000 knots by buying this package with the scary skin for 1888 gems. And other than that, you need to pick up the knots in your campaign loot. And as you can see, I've picked up 129 knots. So they seem to drop at about the same rate as the roses in your campaign loot. And you know, with the knots you can buy. This is just filler again. So if you have knots left over after you've done all the big spending, you can spend the rest to get scrolls. But you know, 1,000. This is probably achievable by getting, you know, by getting that knot package I mentioned earlier, and then getting campaign drops. You can definitely get to this copy of Flame Strike, and but then you know, these knots here are going to, you know, those are going to be a little more difficult to get. But what really makes these two difficult is the foos, which we'll talk about in a second, because that's the gold standard of this event, is the foos. But we'll talk about that in a bit. That's really what you spend the knots on. There aren't a whole lot of things to buy. You know, you can get the love gun, you can get the Ada copy, and you know, a few smaller things down here, Flame Strike and Elite Shards and the Heroic Scrolls. Now, I do want to talk about the foos now, and these are very hard to obtain, and so the highest package here with the sheer copy and the 50 foos is one way you can get a hold of some of these. So you can get 50 there, and then what was the other way I was seeing here? You can get 50 foos there, and oh, that's right, it's Heroic Summons. So so again here for the summoning event, oh, you can get knots here as well. I forgot to mention that. So the knots, you know, for a full completion of this event, you can get what, 5, 50, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, approximately 1,200 knots through the summoning event. And likewise, you can get another 50 foos through the summoning event, and so that's, you know, so that's only 50. Excuse me, that's 100 foos that you can get without too much trouble, and the rest you've got to make up with these value packages, like I said. So your roses and your foos, you know, generally you're not going to get the top rewards unless you're purchasing them here and supplementing the others that you can get. So just for example, for 100 foos, you know, you can get the Ada skin, but for both of these packages, the Ada copy and the love gun, you're going to need to spend to get those, you know, period. You're going to have to spend money to buy value packages to get enough foos to get those packages, and that's really all you can get with the foos. So like I said, you can get you know, that 100 foos is going that'll get you the Ada skin basically, and other than that, you can get profit orbs if you have any left over. or if you want to exclusively just spend your foos on profit orbs, you can get for 100 foos you can get 5 profit orbs, and that's really it. So right here, for free to play players, this is where you're going to get most of your resources by spending. But of course, you're going to have to spend gems to get those here. And then again, the True Love Treasure isn't too spendy, and you can get pick up some roses there, and then just try to get lucky in your drops. Pick up roses and gift bags and knots in your drops, and those are the ways you're going to get those the good prizes. But like I said, these two sort of exclusive prizes are really for spenders, so you're going to have to spend money if you want to get those, and otherwise, and even these high roses prizes, you may have to spend to get those as well. So those are the events, my friends, and I hope that this was helpful. I hope this deeper dive was a little bit more helpful than last night's video when I just introduced these concepts. But there you go. So I hope you enjoyed. This has been the Colonel speaking to you. I appreciate your patronage, and remember, karma can be a bitch, but you gotta love her, don't you? Alright then, we'll see you next time, folks, and please like and subscribe and comment down